The DJI Flip is a flipping cool drone, but how well can it go dodging obstacles and keeping up with me? That's what this test is all about. This is my tracking gauntlet. I'm in a new location now though, and we'll see how it goes in this type of situation here. I'm curious to see whether it will break, and if I change it into no obstacle avoidance, what it will do. Will it try to navigate and move around obstacles? That's what this whole test is about. So what I'm doing here is just the basic following mode through the app. I've got it at a medium distance. It's following flat basically, so I haven't got it high, I haven't got it low. It's basically bang on flat behind me, and it's in the video mode. So as I adjust different settings, it will actually adjust that on the fly, but you do have to stop. So right now I'm just going to stop, and we're now going to put it on a low follow height. So now as I start to follow, it will automatically go just a little bit lower and give us quite a unique perspective here. So far, no issues at all. It's doing a flawless job of following me through here. There's obviously a lot of shadows in play here, a lot of different trees around. The lighting conditions are changing as I'm walking, but no issues at all so far, which is kind of what I was expecting. You know, this drone really should be able to handle a situation like this without any sort of issues. So this is now tracking in a nice tight area. It should be following nice and close here. That's what I got it set on, close and flat. So I'm just kind of cruising through here. And from what I can hear, it's keeping up and it's doing a great job of tracking me. This little drone's awesome, love this. So you can see I'm just powering through here, no issues at all. And so now if I try to go back the other way, it's obviously just keeping me in the frame again. Yeah, no issues at all. It's doing a great job of keeping up here. How good is this? If you are interested in the DJI Flip or any other drone for that matter, I will have some links down in the description below. What's really exciting here is I've helped Australians save over $70,000 on their drone, camera and accessory purchases. So make sure to reach out to sales@d1store.com.au, mention DansTube to save over there. I'll also have some links down below for my international audience as well, so make sure to check those out. Up ahead there is a tree, and this is going to be the first test to see what it does up here. In the settings, I have got it enabled so it will brake. It does say that that's only enabled when you're using control sticks. So let's see when it's in the AI tracking mode what happens when I walk close to a tree here. Let's see what it does. Okay, so it has stopped there and it's looking for me. If I kind of go around the tree here, what's it going to do? So it's lost me and it's literally just staring at the tree. Nice work. So let me just go into frame. It might be able to see me. There we go, off to the side. Okay, so it seemed to do a pretty awesome job there. It did its whole thing where it was braking, which is literally all you need it to do. Let's try darting between these trees here and see what it does in this type of environment. I remember testing out the Neo and it did a really good job of navigating around trees as I was walking around them. So I was kind of expecting something very similar here. We will see how it goes when it loses me, and then it does actually keep looking, which is very cool. It keeps up with you. Let's see if it comes directly towards a tree now, what it's going to do. So it is braking. So it's beeping its head off. It knows that there's something in the way and it's braking. So it seems to be doing exactly what I was expecting it to do, which is really cool to see. I'm now gonna start picking up the pace a bit. Let's see how it goes when I start jogging. There should be no issues here at all. Yeah, really cool stuff. Nice and reliable here. It's nice to see here that the Flip isn't as loud as the Neo. It definitely seems less obnoxious, which is kind of interesting to see. It definitely does a nice job of being a bit more subtle than the Neo when it comes to noise. Now this is going to be a little bit more challenging here. Lighting conditions will change. Okay, nothing too major. We've got some small little branches here. This is where it might struggle. Let's see. Okay, it noticed it and stopped. So it's still tracking me, but it sees that there's an obstacle in the way. So the braking feature is working nicely, and considering how thin the branches were on that little bush there, pretty amazing stuff. So if you have a look through the app, you can see that it draws a box around me. It's in that focus track mode, and it's doing a really good job of keeping up with me. I can press on the settings here, and I've got a few options. So I can go with close, medium, or far for the follow distance. I can then go with the follow height, so low, flat, or high. Now in this situation, either flat or low makes the most sense for me. This time I'm going to go with low, and I'm also going to go with close this time. So I've adjusted that in the settings, and then straight when I press start, it's going to initiate those actions for me. It's already flying in just a little bit closer here, and now it's going to start going a little lower here. So this will be quite interesting to see how it goes when it's really close, like it's right behind me, as you can see. I would imagine this would probably be a little bit more reliable, purely because it's actually following my path nice and closely. So it's really cool to actually see it in action. It's following nice and low. It is trying to plan my trajectory, so if it loses me, it will then pick me back up again. But like for example here, you know, it's a really tight gap. It's still tracking me, it's lost me, it's tracking me, it's tracking me. You can see it literally like plans ahead. It kind of puts a pin there, and then it keeps looking for you, which is very, very smart. And it seems to be kind of planning ahead, which is also really cool to see. So I've got it in direction track. And what's really cool about this, right, is you don't have to worry about actually setting up a tripod. You can literally have a vlogging system that just follows you. And what I'm expecting to happen is that the audio is going to be awesome from the iPhone. So it's going to do a really good job of isolating the actual propellers, right, the sound from the drone. So this gives you a chance to actually walk and talk. It gives you that kind of vlog atmosphere. If you're in an area like this where there's no one around, ideal for something like that if you want to kind of have a little bit of a vlogging experience and you want to talk through some stuff without having to worry about having like people, you know, capturing it for you, like a film crew with you, or setting up multiple static shots, you know, whatever it may be. This literally gives me like a run and gun experience with a camera. And again, now direction tracking front on. So really impressed with this so far. It does an awesome job of tracking, does an awesome job of thinking ahead. Love the camera system on it. And so far, really impressed. I love the fact that we've obviously got a full coverage propeller guard as well. So if it does knock into something, it's more likely to continue flying and less likely to damage it as well.